Hello class, good afternoon. So our topic for today is greatest common factor. The greatest common factor or GCF of two numbers is the number that is a factor of both the numbers. It means this is the greatest divisor of the two numbers. In listing method, the first thing that we're going to do is to list all the factors of the two numbers. Let's start with 20. So 1 times 20, just think of two numbers that when you multiply, the answer is 20. You have to think all the factors. So 1 times 20 is 20, 4 times 5 is 20, 2 times 10 is 20. Then after we write all the factors of 20, we need to arrange it in increasing order. So 1, 4, 2, 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, and 20. So these are the factors of 20. Let's proceed to 12. So 1 times 12 is 12, 2 times 6 is 12, and 3 times 4 is 12. So arrange it in increasing order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. And after we write all the factors of 20 and 12, this is the time that we need to identify the common factors. So these are the common factors of the two. 1, 2, and 4. When we say common factor, the factor is visible in both numbers. So as you can see, the 1 is a factor of 20 at the same time factor of 12, 2 is a factor of 12 and 20, 4 is a factor of 20 and 12, 5 is a factor of 20 but not a factor of 12. That's why it's not belong to the common factors. So the common factors are 1, 2, and 4. And after we write the common factor, determine the biggest or the greatest among the common factors. So you can see that the greatest among the common factors is 4. So the greatest common factor, the GCF of 20 and 12 is 4. So this is what we call the listing method. The first step in getting the greatest common factor of two numbers using prime factorization is to write the prime factorization of the two numbers. So 24 will get all the prime factors of 24. So 2 times 12. Since 2 is a prime number, just proceed to 12. 2 times 6, then 2 times 3. So this is what we call the prime factorization of 24. Let's proceed to 18. 2 times 9. 2 is a prime number, 9 is not a prime number. So 3 times 3. So everything is a prime number. So this is what we call the prime factorization of 18. And after that, we need to write the prime factorization of 24. So we have 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. When you get the product of this string of prime factors, you will have 24. Another is 18. 2 times 3 times 3. So this is the prime factorization of 18. And after we write the prime factorization of the two number, we need to identify their prime common factor. So by simply looking at the list of prime factorization or the prime factorization of the two number, so we can say that 2 is prime common factor of 24 and 18. Another is 3. So just write the prime common factor 2 times 3, then the product is the greatest common factor. So the greatest common factor of 24 and 18 is 6. I will repeat, the greatest common factor of 24 and 18 is 6. So just simply look at the list or just simply look at the prime factorization of the two number, then find the prime common factor. So we have 2 here, 2, 2. Next is 2. We don't have any 2 in the prime factorization of 18. Another 2, there's no 2 in the prime factorization of 18. And 3, we only have 1 here. So 2 times 3. That is the common or the prime common factor of 6, prime common factor of 24 and 18, making it the greatest common factor of the two number. Another way of getting the greatest common factor of two numbers is using Euclidean algorithm. So the first step is determine the lesser number, and it will be the divisor. So since the lesser number is 12, then 12 will be the divisor. 40 divided by 12. So 12, 40. 40 divided by 12. 3. 3 times 12 is 36. Remainder 4. So 3, remainder 4. And in the next step, the divisor will serve as the dividend divided by the remainder. So 12 divided by 4 is 3. So if there is no remainder, this is the end of the process. So the last divisor will be the greatest common factor of the two number. So the GCF of 12 and 40 is 4. I will repeat the process. So we have two numbers. The lesser number would serve as the divisor, and the other one is the dividend. So 40 divided by 12, the answer is 3, remainder 4. In the second step, use the divisor in the first step as dividend and remainder as the divisor. So 12 divided by 4, the answer is 3. So if there is no remainder, this is the end of the process, or this is the end of the step in the algorithm. So the last divisor will be the greatest common factor of the two number. Since the last divisor is 4, then we can say that the greatest common factor of 12 and 40 is 4. For your activity, answer practice 1 to 5 on page 174. Write your solution on a sheet of paper. Take a clear photo of your answer. Send it via private message. Deadline October 30.